2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently has a share of second place. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. Here at the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
18-footer here is what he's facing. This for back-to-back birdies.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Wow, that's bold. And he's safely on the green. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, just missed. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the round. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their 3rd.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. And this putt for a share of the lead.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 2 under. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross. An elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that putt will drop. Well done. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 4 6th, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the 2nd shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Going with the 7. That's a pretty handy shot.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into setting up, hopefully, an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
A chance to move to 5 under par.
Looking great now.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Now 2 shots up after that one. The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 6 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That's frustrating. 4 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Not bad. Putting for birdie here. Ooh. And down it goes. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently in 5th place.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently in 1st position. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot. It
is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
Going with the 5-iron here. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. That was a gallant attempt. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in 1st place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's 2nd. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their 2nd. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's get back to it, shall we? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Rich, the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross, where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in 2nd place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Here's a chance to get to 12 under.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Playing from around 240 yards.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Going with a 3-wood here. That's a little unpredictable. Hope that ends up all right. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And down it goes.
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Why not take another look at that effort?
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here. Ooh, right by the hole. Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock it in and win the tournament. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your Rocket Mortgage Classic champion. Great performance this week.
And a great win on an old-style golf course by this player. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
Rich, there are some victories that stand out in your mind, and this one for me seems to be like that. That was a high-quality performance under all that duress.
They played well when the pressure was at its greatest. I have to say, getting the job done with that amount of pressure on them, it was awesome.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Knot Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Well, it's very few occasions where he does get beaten, and if it's anywhere, it's going to be on the green. So let's see if this player rolls their potato better than most.
And this is a lovely time of the broadcast to head down to our man on the ground, John McCarthy, who's been striding the fairways all week. But what are we in for at Huckleberry Country Club?
Well, Luke, we are in the forest this week. We've got a nice inland course here at Huckleberry Country Club. That being said, there is room if you should miss the fairways. The forest doesn't really creep in like it does on some of the other courses on tour. The fairways tend to pinch in at the landing area quite a bit. Almost always a bunker combined with this pinching in of the fairway. So off the tee, got to be careful. Look out for the fifth hole, par 3 at almost 250 yards from the back tees. It's a monster. Things get more dramatic as you start the back 9 here. We have a big lake that starts to come into play on holes 11 and 12. Lots of different things to worry about on this course. But I think the players out there are going to have some fun with it this week. Let's see what happens.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the third. Going with the hybrid. Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? 6 feet remaining to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Super shot that. At -2, going along nicely today.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Let's return to live play now. This shot from 120 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Just didn't drop. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Just 2 shots back after that hole. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. It's a little wayward.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for par. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Currently 2 under for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That was special.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. Get excited. This could go in. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Here at the Huckleberry Country Club, the 7th hole is a good par 4, measuring just under 450 yards.
Luke, with water down the right-hand side, most players are going to be taking a driver out and bailing down the left-hand side. Maybe something less to avoid that fairway bunker down there. Still a fairly generous fairway. From there, second shot plays downhill, about a half a club. Generous size green, bunkers kind of dotting all sides of it, but not overly difficult. I think you're going to see a fair amount of birdies here.
Going with the 8-iron here. Nicely done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
He was on a good line. Putting for a par now. And he finds himself in a tie for third. We've reached the 8th hole. Opting for the 6-iron.
Club up. I like this play.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Looks good off the blade. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Opting for the 3-wood. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 11 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
It's got a chance. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
I tell you, Luke, final 9, find themselves 1 back. Do you like the position or don't you? I personally do. Go chase down that leader.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Setting up in the first cut. Going with the 5-wood.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just 1 shot back, things are getting interesting.
Oh, so close.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And that will move him to 6 under par.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Well, this 11th hole, Rich, at the Huckleberry Country Club makes you feel like there's a chance to get a birdie on the card.
Absolutely. I love this tee shot. Plays straight downhill. You see a picturesque lake in the background right there. So it's always difficult to judge exactly how far your tee shot's going to end up. Lay it up just a little bit more than you think in order to avoid that water. Second shot continually downhill. Bunkers short and right of it. Not really going to come into play. Love this hole. Love the fact that birdie is a definite possibility.
Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
Good look at a birdie here.
Looking really good.
Fucking stopped.
Ah, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. Sitting at 6 under.
Currently
Way
tied
too
atop the leaderboard. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
That's a bogey, but not a bad putt.
Couldn't have done that the first time. Come on, dude.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. This hole is a par 3. Great looking shot this. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Nice line. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And that will take him to 6 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Oh, that was mashed. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
Oh, that was so close to going in.
Big time play, that one, Beamer.
Yes, got to think that's a certain birdie from there.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered. Move into top spot on the leaderboard. We have a par 5 on this one.
Stonking drive there.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot.
Opting for the 5-wood. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. How close was that to going down?
A birdie putt awaits.
Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 8 under. And now that finds him in first place. We have a par 4 on this one. Oh, well played. Time for the second shot at the 15th.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
He starts off on a good line.
And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
1 ahead with 4 to go. Can they settle their nerves?
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey. This one is all over it.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Birdies aren't the order of the day here at the Huckleberry Country Club. It's a good par 3, measuring 207 from the back tees. Just hitting the greens, a good start, Rich.
It really is. I love how this green is designed, though, in this long par 3. everything works back towards the center. It's all about distance control with this tee shot, Luke. If you hit it the right distance, I promise you're going to have a really good opportunity to make a deuce.
Now 4 shots up after that hole.
Well, what a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
Time for the second shot on the 18th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Great touch.
And that's going to do it. Holds the putt for victory. Well played.
Having to build another basement, Luke. He's racking up the hardware.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yeah, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 10 feet to the cup here. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently in a share of 6th.
The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards...
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout. This really looks good.
Wonderful shot. Currently 1 under for the event. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
So exciting to have an eagle putt here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Currently 2 under for the event. The 4th hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. That was wonderfully done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Okay, steady now. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 5th at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Okay, that'll work. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This is important. Big par putt here.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Reg.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be #1, because he seemingly has 0 weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Found the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. From about 130 yards here, he leads the field by a stroke. That could play. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. 9 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par. Let's go to John Rahm.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. But looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach. Needs this one to kick right. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Just didn't drop. Big putt for par coming up. We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now leading by one shot. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. Oh, that one just missed the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 13th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Let's go to John Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
A little birdie look in here.
He sits in first position. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them their right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? From about 100 yards. Currently leading by 3.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Ooh. A par putt awaits. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Maybe even a par can be hard. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Lining up the birdie putt here. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Well, to become the champion at TPC Southwind, you need to hit some big shots down the stretch, and there's none tougher than this approach into 17.
The green sits just below the player, flanked by bunkers both right and left. The green is long and narrow and does generally move from right to left. All in all, one of the most difficult approaches on this golf course.
That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, the finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. If you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal a victory with a birdie. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
That dog will hunt.
This putt for him to win the event. It was on a good line. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt. Sometimes you've just got to stand up and applaud, and that's the occasion right now. This is as good as it gets.
What a fantastic win this week, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long. A hard-earned, hard-fought, but well-deserved win.
That's stepping up at the right time, Rich. Getting a victory in the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Massive step to earning the massive bonus at season's end. Unbelievable job.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the second stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the BMW Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Putting for birdie. Currently 1 under for the day. And Rich, the second hole in play for the championship is a little different than the route in the members face. It's the 13th on the card. Take us through it.
It is. It's a very strong par 3, just over 210 yards. But this green is very deep, so it wouldn't surprise me to see this hole playing somewhere over the 225-yard mark. It's very narrow, very long, and very difficult.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's 1 stroke behind her rival in this event.
New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot. And back to the play, shall we? Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hold it.
This is their look at birdie.
Ouch, that hurts. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 1 under for the round. Now we head to the first of the par 5s in operation, the 3rd hole, Rich.
Big hitters will be able to take advantage and drive it over those bunkers down the right-hand side, leaving a very straightforward and basic second shot back up the hill.
Rich, love the fact that we've made our way through to the second week of the playoffs, and I'm pretty sure every player who's here is a little extra happy that they're at the BMW Championship.
Yes, Luke, 125 down to 70, so 55 players from last week did not make it onto this week's BMW Championship. A bummer for some, but a huge opportunity for the guys that are here. Just 70, no cut whatsoever. If there's ever a player that wants to turn it loose, trying to get inside the top 30 in the next week, this is the time. If you are outside that top 30, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't go flag hunting. You should try and fire at everything you can, because you know that you have to play well this week if you want to make it into the top 30 next week in the Tour Championship. This is a great opportunity for those outside the top 30, and a little bit nerve-wracking from those sitting from about 20 to 30 on that current list.
A few shots under par at the moment. They currently share the lead in this one. Choosing the 9-iron here.
He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
And that will drop in for birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Rich, we head to the 5th on the property, and we really need to position our tee shots here, don't we?
We do. This is a very interesting, cool hole, Luke. This is kind of like a fairway and then second shot green, and not much else out there that you really want any part of. Miss the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Don't hit it in there, because you're going to make at least 5, if not worse.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt will take them to 5 under.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Okay, steady now. And that should secure the par on this one. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
Rich, the sixth hole's a par 4 measuring under 400 yards, but there's still plenty of focus needed here.
It's just a straightaway hole, Luke. A lot of players can go ahead and take a long iron and just wedge it on from there. I still think, though, the big hitters are going to give it a run and just take out the driver and whip it on up there.
A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the sixth. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
That's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And that's the right momentum. Back into top spot on the leaderboard.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Currently -5. Currently in the lead.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
It's on a great line.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. He's currently sitting in first place. The finishing hole on the outward half, the 9th, another good par 4.
It is, Luke. The fairway pinches in significantly where those bunkers come into play, both right and left. Second shot, slightly uphill to, once again, one of the largest greens on the golf course.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
And coming up well short.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Gotta try and save the par here.
And there it is.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Let's do it.
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Nice birdie, well played. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. You like that, didn't you? This shot is about 140 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Some strong holes on the inward half of this golf course, Rich, but there's no one longer than the 12th, the par 5.
There is not. It is absolute bombs away off the tee shot for these players. They can get it up and over a small rise. The ball will chase down and give them a thought. A thought. Will they try and reach this 630-yard par 5 with the water in front? No, thanks. I'm laying up, and I never say that.
Handy effort, that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Well, that'll work. Up on the
I
dance
thought
floor.
that was going to go in the
Could have
water.
been worse.
Jesus.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe.
Come on.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. This hole is one of the longest par 5s on the course. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 14th.
Bounce this thing. Bounce it right, though.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot.
Fuck.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 13 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Tracking. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind. Her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 15th for the tournament is the 17th on the golf course, Rich, a long par 3.
It is just over 220 yards to a heart-shaped green, but I can promise you, Luke, there is nothing lovely about this hole. It is strong. There's water left that you want no part of. You bail out to the right. You're in the bunkers. I'm going to take 3 and move on to the next.
That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
A nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Now 7 strokes up after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Nice shot, that. That should find the surface. Yeah, that one will play. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Currently in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots.
And the finishing hole at the south course of Wilmington's famous country club. Reach a really good par 4.
Just over 440 yards. The bunker down the right-hand side off the tee is only reachable for the big hitters. Second shot, slightly back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. Distance control is imperative.
See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. And that was a bit of a misfire.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Don't. Oh my God.
A chance to chip in for all the chocolates. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip.
And that is a great performance, winning the second event of the FedEx Cup playoffs, driving away with the BMW Championship.
And this will set them up going into the Tour Championship in prime position to walk away with the entire FedEx Cup. What a tournament this was. Fantastic victory.
Well, we saw the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly, didn't we? It was certainly beautiful from the words that came out of Henny Koyak's mouth. Thank you, Henny, for your action today.
Luke, if the golf wasn't good, the weather was great. It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to join yourself and Rich and be out here on the golf course watching all the action and all these incredible rivalries.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
Last one. Let's do it. Damn. Oh, God. Man, my back is fucking killing me.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Starting
Well,
off
the Tour
at 3
Championship,
strokes above.
today's coverage is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, Henny, I'm a little jumpy in my seat and I can already see the man beside me sniggering. Rich Beem knows he's taken down Tiger once in his life, but I think it was only once.
Luke, please, please, please don't get Rich out of his box. Once we do that, we can't put him back in. Although, I will give him that he's done it. He's shown that Tiger can be beaten, but come on. Can it be done today? It's Tiger Woods.
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. Time to tee off at the second. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Do it. Oh.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic
I
approach.
thought that was going to miss, to be honest.
Well, that'll play. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Right in, right in. It fucking jumped right over it. Oh.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Nope.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Man, that bitch should have went
Why
in.
don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Well, that's a handy shot. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently in the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. 8 feet to the cup. This one's looking good. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Here's Tiger. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. Setting up now on a par 4. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. That's an awful error. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Nice out the rough here. What a shot from that nasty lie. You should be proud of that.
This one's for birdie. Just didn't drop. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Yeah, nicely holed. It's Brooke Henderson coming off a birdie on her last hole, and that will take her to 2 shots off the lead. The 6th hole at East Lake Rich, one to get after.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Outright first here.
Great shot.
Going with a 3-wood
Thank
here.
you. That was terrible.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in 4th place.
Always a joy to see Tiger Woods. Here he is in action. Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2.
Jesus Christ.
And this putt is from
What your handicap?
12.2.
Ooh. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's 2nd. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. That one's heading
it
down
left.
Broadway.
God damn it.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career. Just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. In fact, it was impossible with 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day. He's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green is a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green, and the pins over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there. And kept hanging,
God, I thought I was going to miss.
kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, whew, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching something that nobody else in the game can do. It's phenomenal.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
And from the bunker here. Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. Well hold. Let's
Just
move
trying
on.
to play it smart here.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final
It's the
night
last
coming up,
one.
and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated. It's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Fuck.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Big par
Sorry,
saving coming
easy
up for this
putt.
fella.
How did you get the golden driver?
We'll take that.
Bought the game. Deluxe
Why don't we catch
edition.
up
It's
with
on
our man in the hot seat, Tiger
it's on
Woods.
sale right now
Well,
for
he's
like
behind,
43
just
bucks.
in second place, looking to leapfrog.
I think it's on
What's in front of
the
them, Henny?
They've just got to
the
focus on hitting
April's
the back of the cup,
discount
guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
deals on
And after
the
that effort,
PSN
let's take a
store.
look at how it stands. Our leader is a couple
And it
of
came
shots
with
up
it.
at this stage.
And I got the
Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Michael Jordan package too for free.
Going with the hybrid. Yeah, quality shot that. 13 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt.
Steady
The putt
pace.
drops, and we're moving on. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. It was a big impact for a lot of players playing alongside Tiger Woods. They almost got sort of, spooked by the occasion. Why was that?
God damn it.
More than anything else, it's the fact that they're
I
playing
didn't mean
in
to
front of
fucking
more
hit
people
that.
than they ever had
It
in
is
their
that
life
short.
before.
I can't
And
even
this
see the
rings
pin.
true for, I think, every single player out there, whether it was Ernie Els, Vijay Singh, anybody from that era. You had more eyeballs on you at that moment than anybody else, because Tiger carried the biggest crowds every single tournament. And so sometimes it would be uncomfortable, even for the most accomplished players out there. Some of them will tell you, no, it wasn't a big deal, but I can promise you it got their attention, and it probably helped them in a certain sense, because when you played in front of that many people, Luke, you wanted to focus. You wanted to put your best foot forward, because there is no worse feeling in the world than going out and laying an egg in front of 30,000 people. I can promise you that. That's why I enjoyed playing with him, because when you went out there, you knew you had to play well. You didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of all those people.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, this one's right at the pin.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
This putt to get to 7 under the card.
Looking better.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 7 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. 2 great shots are required here, because this hole is a long par 4.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Oh, shit.
Time for the second shot at the 14th.
Hybrid might get me there.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Fucking shitting
And
me.
here we are with their 4th. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say,
It's alright.
short
I
game
got a
is
nice spread right now.
Now heading
I just
over
gotta
to
hold it.
Tiger Woods.
He's currently in second place, hoping
Don't
to
make that.
overtake the leader.
Let's
He
take a
must
look at the
take
current
a-
standings. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
5 hybrid.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yep, that shot safely on the green. An opportunity for a birdie here. It was on a good line.
I can't even see my legs
This
on the
putt's
way.
about 4 feet from the hole. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And with just a slim lead with 4 holes to go, do they have what it takes to get the job done?
Going with the 3-iron. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
That's a big drive. Well, there's been some FedEx Cup champions won and lost around this part of the course.
This is the site of probably one of the greatest finishes in FedEx Championship history. The winner holing his second shot here to claim victory.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 3. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Judging it beautifully.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Let's catch up with Tiger Woods. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second. And after a recent switch of the 9s here at Eastlake, the finishing hole's gone from a tough par 3, Rich, to a really gettable 5.
Go ahead and take out the driver and enjoy this tee shot. It might be difficult, but if you hit it in the fairway, you'll definitely be rewarded by being able to go for it in 2.
Going with the 5 wood. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. It's all come down to this. A putt for the title. A bit long on that one. That's pretty tidy. Well, Rich, that was a fantastic season on tour. No doubt
stressful.
about it. We finally have our FedEx Cup champion.
That was pretty
This player
stressful,
deserves
but
the
I
FedEx
managed.
Cup championship. They played exceptional golf all year long, and they showed what they're made of when it mattered the most. Just an incredible accomplishment. Congratulations to this year's FedEx Cup champion.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Wind coming right at him.
Shit.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Currently 1 under for the event. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Wow, what a shot. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Do it.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
That's inside the range, and what a way to jump into the top 10. Just one off the lead after that hole. Looking at a par 5 here. Nicely done. Well, Rich, this player's certainly looking sharp out there on the course after signing with a new apparel company, it appears.
Look good, feel good, play good, I say, Luke. I say clothes make the man, clothes make the woman, clothes make the player in this instance. I think it's always a refreshing change when you go to a new apparel company because I think it just gives you a sense of giddiness, like it's something brand new and you take it out for a spin. I always like getting, you know, new clothing, new apparel to wear out there on the golf course. I don't know, it just kind of invigorated me, gave me some energy. It made me feel, you know, bigger and taller and faster and stronger. It didn't, I know that for a fact, but you know what? I liked it. It felt good to be out there in brand new clothing.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Time to tee off at the 6th. Perfect little fade. Well, this should affect the ball flight. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Oh, that's great. It
Hit
just
the
missed the
fucking
hole.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And that makes him tied for first. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
So I fucking hate lob wedges.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently tied for the lead. Wow.
No fucking
That
way.
almost went in. This is a par putt. Heading to the next hole, and this player is currently in a share of the lead with Tony Finau. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Time to face a par 4 now. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Look, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Quality shot, that one. From around 170 yards here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Going with the 7.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take him to 8 under. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Good punters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Oh, what a stroke. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That's tracking. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Awesome stuff.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
You know, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Par putt coming up here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And now that finds him in first place. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Good looking shot this. And he's down there.
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Well, that's beautifully judged. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Going with the 7. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, that's some handy golf. What a time to make back-to-back birdies.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Second shot here on the 16th. Opting for the 5-wood. That was special. This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 5th place.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Shit. All
right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this?
Hill.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
This is full send.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that win.
Oh, super effort that. Holds the putt to win it all.
A sensational victory this week here, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long. What a week it was.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
No place I would rather be, Luke. What a day it was. Saw some wins, saw some losses. Overall, some great golf and a pleasure to be out here alongside you guys.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.